Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. What you're looking at is a study I did of two birds. Each bird took about an hour in duration, but when you're learning, time is completely a non-factor really. The one on the left, I started with black and white, and the one to the right, I went straight into color. And my main focus was to see how quickly I can get the shapes down so I can read as correctly as possible. I know I could have polished it a little bit more, but when I'm studying, I'm not really going for polish. I'm just trying to make sure the big shapes read correctly and everything is looking eh. um, that being said, cue the intro! Well, mostly when I start my drawing, I like to do a little rough sketch. Um, Sometimes I rather just take a little more time and make sure everything is correct before I start really buckling down and getting these shapes together. But when I'm working, it's really organic. I wish I can tell you every time I start a picture is pretty much the same way, and that's not the case at all. When I'm walking, I start one way one time, I start another way the next time. So it's not one set particular style I do every single time. One thing I do say that is pretty consistent with myself, I work very desaturated, and then I punch the colors up to a point where it starts to pop. But all of the time really it's kind of gonna be the same. It's gonna be desaturated, and then I build my values up. In terms of which one I rather start with, black or white or color, I'm not really too sure yet because I'm learning as I go every day. I'm really not too proud of the study, but I can say I learned quite a bit with this picture. So now I'm starting the other bird and it's straight into color, just trying to get some of the core values down so I can start working on that before I actually get rid of the line layer, because I put the line layer above everything and then I merge it down. And what you're looking at now is what I did with the background. I just put some big blocky shapes and Gaussian blur the entire background, so it gives it that nice depth of field for the image. And with the beak itself, I used the lasso tool to give it that sharp look. And I use a variety of brushes, smudge brushes, just to see which one I like, which one I don't like, and it's really an experiment. And that's what studying, I should say. It's just an experiment. You try to see what you can take with you for the next picture. And I'm using the lasso tools here to define the feathers a bit more, but I don't really like doing that too often. So you're gonna see eventually I just scrap that and just start painting them in manually, because I feel like it takes a little more time to do it that way, which it does. It's a little more sharper or more sharp, but I just like freehand and just going with the flow. And as of right now, I'm just gonna let the rest of the video play out, because it's just me putting paints around, pushing, pulling values, and I put a little bit of effects on there with the gradient map, and that's pretty much a wrap.